Alrighty. Hey, but I am monitoring government to ensure it is being conducted in a public interest.
Okay.
I need a copy of a block diagram giving functional subdivisions to begin with, please.
A block diagram?
Yes, sir.
I'm not familiar with that, I'm sorry.
Okay, the code says that the public body has to prominently display a block diagram giving functional subdivisions. That's the language that's used in the code. So that's why I'm referring to the words that I found.
Are you looking for like a FICA thing, like the Freedom of Information? Is that what you're looking for?
No, it's not. It's part of Section 4 of the FOIA Act. And it's called a block diagram giving functional subdivisions.
This is the paper I have. I've never heard of a block diagram, sir. I'm
Yes.
unfamiliar with that. I think, is that what you're looking for to fill out and then?
This is a Social Service Department Circuit Court Information Request Form. No, this is not it, sir.
Okay, let me check. Lisa, where's the stop? Where's the place?
Oh.
I guess, sir, I could provide you with the statute if you like. Here it is.
I'm not disputing it, sir. I'm just
No, it's not about a dispute. It's just for clarification. It says each public body shall prominently display at each of its administrative or regional offices, also make available for inspection and copy, and send through the mail each of the following: a brief description of itself, which will include but not limited to a short summary. So where is the short summary of adult probation prominently displayed?
Well, we're social service.
So that's what I meant to say. Social Services of Cook County.
We just moved over from a different office, so I don't know if they brought. We're still in transition from where we
Right.
were.
Because you see, when members of the public walk in here, they need to know what the purpose is of this department that's required by the law.
As of right now, did you see it up here?
I did glance at those, but those are not the requirements specified under
Okay.
Section 4.
I will then speak to a person in position of authority, and we'll try to get that rectified.
Sir, would you like to make a copy of the
that
statute?
okay?
It is absolutely okay, yep. If you wanted to pull it out the sleeve, you're able to as well, because it might have glare.
Let me see how it works first.
Okay, sure. Came out pretty clear, huh? Nice. Sir, you're...
Can I make
Yeah.
Is that okay to make a side?
You sure can, yeah. That's just the definition of the word prominently. Yeah, sure. You do seem like a cordial and reasonable man, sir. Hopefully you overview that section. I'll be back in 30 days and everything is on the wall. What was your first name?
Sean,
And title?
I'm a court liaison.
Coordinator liaison.
No, court liaison.
Okay, sir. Court liaison.
Yeah.
I was gonna file a FOIA request here today with you, but I'll do that later time electronically.
Whatever you.
Hopefully, if you review that, sir, and you do verify that it is required to prominently display these items, you come into compliance with that. I'll come and take a snapshot within 30 days that you are. I wouldn't even have no questions for the staff. I just want to see that stuff on the wall and call it a day. Thank you, sir.
Have a good day. Be
God
safe
bless.
out there.
Likewise. Thank you too, miss. Okay. He was real nice. Alrighty. Now we might go to you guys' favorite public defender, David Dunn. Let me put my paperwork in order first. Adult probation. Public Defender's Office. Room 245. Public Defender's Office. I am monitoring government to ensure it is being conducted in a public interest here.
How can I help you, sir?
Yes, ma'am. I need a copy of a block diagram giving functional subdivisions.
You need a copy of what?
Block diagram giving functional subdivision.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Okay, ma'am, that is the language found in the statute. If you could relay that to your superior.
John, you would like some type of form? Ben?
Hey, but I am monitoring government to ensure it is being conducted in a public interest.
Okay.
I need a copy of a block diagram giving functional subdivisions.
So you can make a FOIA request to us, but so you want an office, looking for like an office organizational chart?
That's exactly what it is, sir. Yes,
Let
sir.
me see if I can just give you that.
Sure. I thank
may
you.
have to make a request for it, and then we, you know what I'm saying, I have to send that.
Yeah, Mr. John,
downtown,
Mr.
and then
John,
that would come back here,
there's
but let me
11
check.
there's 11 records that have to be prominently displayed. It does not require requests. That's one of
So
them.
let me see.
Sure.
Let me just see for a minute.
Take your time.
I can just give you that
Yes, sir.
if that's what you're looking for.
Sure.
Okay. Because the organizational chart, now you're looking for the organizational
Justice
chart
Department.
of Skokie? Or
No,
entire
the
public defender's
department,
office?
the department, the
So
entire
this
department.
So the way the public defender's office
Attorney
is-
General.
is, no, well, so we're the public defender's office.
Yes.
The way this county public defender's office is set up, there is a Cook County public defender.
Yep.
Okay. That office is downtown. There's an administrative office. There are then other divisional offices.
Sure.
For each one of these
Regional
suburban
offices.
district courthouses.
Yep.
They are semi-autonomous, but not. Cook County is a very weird system.
Mm-hmm.
So what you may see about how things are supposed to be might not apply always to Cook County because of the system.
Well, the code
But-
does say these records have to be prominently displayed at either their administrative or
Right, so
regional.
see,
that's the
downtown.
question.
So
Yeah.
that's downtown. But
Right.
So, but I want to make sure what it is you're asking for from us.
Sure.
You want the entire public defender's office, not just this division.
That is correct, the
Skokie,
entire.
Just the Skokie.
Right.
You want everybody.
Yes,
in
sir.
his office, okay?
I'll wait momentarily. Thanks,
I
John.
can produce that and print it out.
Sure.
Because I know where it exists on our computer.
Sir,
I'm not sure how easy that's going to
okay.
be to print out. So,
Sir, let me be fair with you. This is what I'm looking for. Here's the statute. It's under section 140.
right. So here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
This is what I'm trying to tell you is that I guarantee you this is downtown in the administrative office.
It was not.
At 69 West.
It was not. I went
Okay.
through their doors and it's nowhere to be
So
found.
there's several floors there, but
Yeah.
that's your issue.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that as far as the entire office,
Sure.
we wouldn't have that posted here,
Okay.
but I think I can get that for you.
I'll wait momentarily, John. I thank you.
So give me a second. All right.
Sure, thanks. Righty, let me grab my paperwork back. Illinois Criminal and Motor Vehicle Law. These are all ILCSs. My paperwork back in order. Does David Dunn still work here, ma'am? Does David...
He'll be back out to talk to you.
Yeah, but does David Dunn still work here?
He'll be back out to talk to you.
Okay. I'm gonna try to command it first and see how it prints out.
Sure, sure.
Because it's in a weird.
Does
software.
David Dunn still work here?
No.
Oh, he does not? He's transferred over somewhere else?
I don't know where. He might have retired.
Man, he
No.
made himself famous on my video.
Okay. So, if he's not assigned here to Skokie anymore, I don't
Sure.
know if he works for the office anymore, actually.
I have his personnel file on my clipboard. I wanted to come say hello.
Yeah, he's definitely not here. But let me,
Sure.
I want to see how this printed out.
Thank you, John.
That
I
it's
appreciate
not
your
gonna-
service, sir.
It's either not going to print out in any way that you can make heads or tails out of.
We'll take a
or
look
it's
at the
gonna
copy.
print out in 20 pages.
Sure.
We'll see. I've never tried to print it before.
Okay. So David Dunn no longer works here. Hey, bud, how's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
You got a Band-Aid?
No, I don't.
Man, you're looking very sharp.
Thank you. Thank you.
You too, sir. You got a Band-Aid?
I do not.
You're looking very sharp.
Thank you.
Alrighty. So we'll go ahead and wait here momentarily for a copy of a block diagram. I'd like to see the extensive copy. So just let me wait around here. You see now, this is all David Dunn had to do the first time I came here. All he had to do is have a clear understanding on what this member of the public needs, attempt to assist, and tell the member of the public to have a nice day. Here comes John, attempting to assist, doing the right thing. Salute to John. Now we got to put a good word in for John to have him promoted from public defender. No, we're going to promote him to attorney general. But now somebody like David Dunn, he illustrated himself on camera for the world to see in them 2 visits. Let me pause this for a minute. Illinois criminal law, criminal and traffic law manual. Illinois police procedure. VIN number. Table of contents.
Locked up. Okay. I cannot print that out.
No?
It's just not it's not physically possible. It's not an
Okay.
option on the
Sir,
program.
can I leave?
So,
Yeah.
so here's what we could do. This is a form of FOIA request. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to
It's
give
part
this
of
to you.
FOIA,
Yes.
sure, yep.
So, however, you don't have to fill out our form. It doesn't matter.
No.
But you could come back and pick it up.
I sure can. Yes,
I
sir.
could, however you want to do that. It's going to take, like she told me, the people downtown said
Yeah.
it'll take 5 days.
Sure.
They're like, oh, get an email from him, and we'll email it to him.
No.
Or we can call him.
I'd like
or
to come back
you
here,
want to come here
and
to do
see it physically on the wall.
Just go.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if they're going to post it on the wall
Sure.
here because
If
I
not,
think it's
can you
posted
find
somewhere
out what location they did, and then when I come back, maybe if
Okay,
I see it,
yes.
we'll just have a chat.
So
Yeah.
let me ask you something.
Sure.
So what's your name again?
George.
Okay. And you don't want to give me you don't have to, but you're looking for the org chart, the organizational chart.
Okay. Under section 4, so it's 5 ILCS
Right.
/140/3.5,
Okay.
and also that entire code.
Right.
Section 4.
Okay.
Yeah, because section 3.5 says FOIA officers shall develop a list of documents or categories that the public body shall immediately disclose upon request.
Right. So that's what I'm saying is that the FOIA officer is downtown at
Sure.
69 West.
Right.
And so that is where some of this stuff, that's where you should take some of this because
Yeah.
some of that's outside my.
But you see, here's the thing. This code also says that this public body has to prominently display a about us section, which is of the purpose of the public.
I think that's what that is.
Okay, great. So that's
I don't
yeah.
know, but I'm telling you, I think
Sure,
that's what that is.
that can be.
You
That
know,
would
I
be
don't know. for
that would be
sure.
considered one item prominently
I don't
displayed.
know. Yeah. But here's what
Your
I'm saying
title
is
was manager?
I'm the attorney supervisor here.
Supervisor.
Right. So
you're the right person to speak to.
Well, so here's the problem though. That's why when you said I want it prominently displayed, it's like I don't have the authority to post stuff.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying here? So
Well,
from
the
that
whole
point of view-
interpretation is administrative or regional. That's the entire interpretation.
That's all fine. So
Yeah.
if you you definitely do not have to give me a phone number or an email address.
No,
you
I
can
could
just
check
come back and
back.
see me.
Sure.
Because I'm here every day.
You have a business card on hand?
Yeah, I'll go get you one.
Thank you.
Just going back. Yep, just time to know so guys. Yep. Let me
Thank
get your business card.
I was just looking for a way to contact you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? That might be one of the elements to protect the fundamental rights, liberties, and dignity of each person. whose case has been entrusted to us by providing the finest legal representation. That can be construed as an About Us section. And I could write down the codes here.
Well, that's all right, because like I said, I don't have any problem getting you what you want. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you could come back and get it. We could email it to you. We could phone you. Here's a couple of these.
Okay.
The person, let me write her name on the back of this. The person who is the FOIA officer, her name is Beth Compton.
Okay.
And it's at their office is the administration officers. Is at 69 West Washington.
West Washington. Do you have a direct office phone number for the FOIA officer?
Yeah.
Sure, thanks. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Alrighty. So I included the codes here. That's a nice guy right there, John.
She has on her email card is that 0300 number.
Okay.
She's general counsel.
0300, so 603, 312. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Oh, here.
See, I got that stuff memorized.
Okay. But she's general counsel. I'm
Okay.
saying that's her actual position.
But she's also a designated FOIA officer.
yes, she happens
Great.
to also be the FOIA officer.
So if I call her right now and ask her, is this stuff prominently displayed at your hall in downtown? She either tell me yes or no.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah. But I'm gonna assume
Look into
you
it,
want
please.
And
Yeah.
because like I said, I just tried to print it. There was no option. I called them and
It's not an issue.
said, "Can I print this?" And they said no. And they asked why, and I said because there's somebody here asking for it.
Yeah.
You know, and they said, "Okay, that's a FOIA request. It's going to take 3 to 5 days. Get his name, which is
Right.
this is our procedure. This is the proper procedure for
Right.
doing this. I know
But
that
really, since it's
people
prominently
know-
displayed, it won't require a
Yeah.
5-dayer.
No,
Anyway,
I
John,
don't know.
thank
I
you so
think
much,
they're
sir.
Saying,
Yeah.
They're saying that's how much work it would be
Okay.
in the office for them to have the county printing people print this thing.
Yeah.
And then put it in her office and get it up here to scope. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
'Cause she was asking me, she goes, "Oh, we'll get an email address. We can email it to him right away."
Sure.
And so, but we all know, I know, you don't have to provide that. You don't
Right,
have to give
yes.
me more than George. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you so much,
You don't
sir.
actually have to tell me George, I suppose, but it makes it.
We gonna make you the state's attorney or attorney general.
Not gonna happen. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Okay, that's a nice guy right there, man. He's genuine. He's straight up genuine. Imagine him compared to David Dunn. Alrighty, but you know what, guys? Real quick, since we're here, let me go ahead and call the let me call downtown, find out if downtown, the number he gave me, is going to have that stuff. Go sit down somewhere here. Alrighty, so let's do this.
Asset management.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, hey, I'd like to speak.
Bureau of Asset Management.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
I'd like to speak with Beth, please, the FOIA officer.
The who?
Beth, the Freedom of Information officer.
Oh, but you have the right department, sir.
Okay, all right. I'll try doing a call back. This is the number they provided me, but I'll check back. Thank you. All right. So I guess that's a different number they gave me. I'm not sure, man. I'm not gonna really push and pin on that. But what I am gonna do is I'll locate that number on the real roster. I'll contact the Freedom of Information officer, and we'll get that looked into. As of right now, I am going into the law library. I'm going to shut this down. Well, let me ask the lady first. Am I able to record in here? If she tells me no, I'm just going to shut it down. I'm not going to bother, I'm not going to say, no, I do have the right. I'm just going to ask the young lady, that's all. Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
Can I record in here?
Can you record in here? What are you trying to record?
Like, the books.
You can take pictures of them.
Sure, thank you. I wanted to ask you though, ma'am, for a reference, the oldest copy, here's what, let me explain to you what I'm trying to get at here, ma'am. You're very familiar with the Freedom of Information Act of Illinois.
Well, I'm familiar with it, but I wouldn't say I'm very familiar.
Very, okay.
Okay.
What I'd like to know, ma'am, is I know Lisa Manigan rewrote the FOIA language in about 2011. But I wanted to see the oldest language you have on hand of the Freedom of Information Act of Illinois. When was it enacted? 70s?
I can't tell you off the top of my head. I get asked lots of questions, and they range over a whole bunch of things. I can do a little poking around and try to find out.
I'll sure wait around. Sure.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. I'll look at the book meanwhile. Very nice lady. Trials. I have these copies at my house. I have these proof of facts at my house. I have these at my house right here. Copies of these. I got the Illinois Annotated Compiled Statutes. I got these AmJurs. I'm glad they have these AmJurs here. Well, let me pause this for a minute here. Sleeping. Federal Reporter. Federal Practices. Shepherd's United States Citation. Federal Rules. Federal Procedure. Causes of Action. COA. What's this? Fletcher Corporations. Fletcher. Constitution of Illinois. I got a copy of these guys right here as well. Additional Smith-Hurd Annotated Compiled Statutes. So here, let's say we pick this one right here. Let's pull out FOIA out of this book right here. go to FOIA, section 140. Here we go, FOIA. Pop right up. Freedom of Information Act. Here we go. Yep, pursuant to the fundamental philosophy of the American constitutional form of government, it is declared to be the public policy of the state of Illinois that all persons are entitled to full and complete information regarding the affairs of government, official acts and policies of those who represent them. Such access is necessary to enable the people to fulfill their duties of discussion public. So they added an additional statute. Alrighty. So this is what we're gonna do here. We're gonna jump into section 4. First of all, I want to see the date of this book. Okay, effective 1993. Alrighty, so this one is 1993, Public Act 87, 1005. So now let's go to section 4. Section 4. Here we go. Section 4. Each public body shall prominently display at each of its administrative or regional offices, make available for inspection and copying, and send through the mail each of the following, if requested, each of the following. So you see, this is what I'm telling you guys. Well, let's go here first. Okay, great. A brief description of itself, which will include but not limited to a short summary of its purpose, a block diagram giving functional subdivisions, total amount of its operating budget. So this is what I'm telling you here, guys, is that we're going to go to 3.5. So what I'm saying is this book, this Freedom of Information Act is from 1993. Nowhere in 1993 Act, it's been changed again in 2011. But in 1993, nowhere in section 4 does it say this information shall be prominently displayed online as well. It's saying at the public body. So think about this. From 1993 up until 2011 or 2024, none of these cities had these records prominently displayed, and this goes way before 1993. So these city halls that I visited, they never had this stuff up. And here goes the law telling you, this is 1993. Okay, so now let's go to see if they got a 3.5 in here. No, they don't got a 3.5. So I'm glad that Lisa Madigan, Attorney General at the time, developed that. Look at how cute this is. Public body cannot choose the format in which it releases information. Agencies may not reply to information requests by supplying different public records than those for which the requester asked, and the public agency must make the public record available, including computer tapes, unless it could be properly invoked in an exemption. So this language has been changed since 93, but like I said, since it has been changed, it became even more powerful. But this is amazing right here. Section 4 from 1993. All right, let's check section 9B. Go to 9B. Here, 9. No, it doesn't have 9B in here. Upon receiving proper request for a copy of computer tape, county was obligated, alright, yada yada, nope. Yeah, so I'm grateful and thankful for Lisa Madigan and all those who uphold Freedom of Information Act. Well, as a matter of fact, here's 9B. Yeah, my bad. Copies of all notices of denial shall be retained by each public body in a single central file that is open to the public and indexed according to the types of exemptions asserted and to the extent feasible according to the types of records requested. Beautiful. So they do have also 9B. Here's also why I love 9B. Because 9A is telling us each public body or head of the public body denying a request for public record shall notify by the letter to the person making the request of the decision of denial, the decision to deny such, the reasons for the denial, and the names and titles of positions of each employee responsible for the denial. So a lot of times, city halls, they deny people's FOIA requests and they don't even include their name, which they're required to. So they're violating Section 9A of the Freedom of Information Act. Now, when you inspect records under 9B, and you could see all these records that were denied, once you look at the records that were denied, you will verify that the FOIA officer failed to include their name denying these people the records. FOIA Act is so powerful. Let me close this up and call it a day here. Smith Heard. That's the word. Put this bad boy back in its slot and call it a dway. Oop, wrong section. Put it back in its slot and call it a dway. The very first one. See, if you guys want to locate it, you gotta go to chapter 1 to 5. What's this? What the hell is this? Alrighty, I think we're all set. Hickory Hills. Excuse me, ma'am, I was able to locate a 1993 edition, and I found the language I was looking for in there. I took a couple digital images.
Okay.
Thank you for your work, ma'am. God bless, and I'm all set for the day.
Okay.
Thanks. Oh, one last question. Do they have access to LexisNexis?
Yes, we do.
Oh, we.
Well, I should caveat that. We have access to Lexis. We really don't have access to the Nexus part. And every subscription is a little different.
Yeah.
So most of what we have are the statutes and the case law.
Okay.
There are a few secondary titles, that kind of stuff.
Okay. I might have to bring my hookah over here and sit the whole day.
Oh.
All right.
People are able to use it for up to 2 hours.
About 2 hours, yeah.
I mean, I try to get people to cooperate because we've
Sure.
only got one seat for each one. So
That's not a
if
problem.
people are around, I try to.
Maybe even an hour and 59 minutes.
Right.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a wonderful day.
Right.
So that's the library there and the staff at the library. I think we are all set for the day. Shit, been here for about an hour. A little over an hour. Maybe I'll release this as a complete premiere, or I might chop it up into segments. We'll see.
Go ahead, Joey. Joe.
What's this?
Go ahead, Joe.
Alrighty. I think we're gonna call it a day here. Think we are calling it a day. Hey, Depp, what's this portal for? What do you search on this computer?
What do you mean?
What is it for? Like,
You have to go to the clerk's office and
Yeah.
register them for court documents.
that's for court documents.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know, if you want to get on it,
Yeah.
you go to the clerk's office.
They give me a username and a password.
Yes.
Okay. Good
Okay.
enough, sir. I'll be back. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Did you tell them what the hour, you know what the hours are?
No, I handled my business other department, but I'm inquiring in this as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thanks.
No problem.
Alrighty, so we are all set here. Cafeteria. Yeah, everybody at this location is nice, man. They're real bad in downtown, and the Maywood location I have not been to, but they are from, I think I seen a video. Tyrant Terminator went over there. Salute to him. I think he went to the Maywood courthouse, and man, they're tough over there too. Unnecessarily tough. But anyways, guys, you guys know what to do. Hit the bell, hit the thumb up. Let me know what you guys think about this entire extravaganza. I'm thankful and I'm grateful for that attorney, public defender supervisor, John. He handled himself in a very professional manner. Did way better than David Dunn could have ever done. And Dave no longer works here no more. He's done. I'm not sure. They're not telling me if he's transferred or if he's fired. I don't know what the deal is. Anyway, guys, I'm on to the next one. Let me shut this down and head out. The one who encourages you, 2 out of them.